Hi, I'm Crystal, and I'm back with another take on the Townhouse flip out. I did some more decorative versions of this. I was inspired by this Kohl's ad for my first take. These little gingerbread houses are cookie jars, I believe, but I just made another little flip out and decorated it to look like gingerbread houses. So this is just a strip of paper, 4¼ inches wide and 11 inches long, that I scored every 3 inches and decorated with a white marker to look like gingerbread. So I used the advertisement as a reference to get those little gingerbread designs, but this is certainly an occasion to let your imagination run wild. And then, since I was in the frame of mind of thinking about gingerbread, I also made a little paper doll string, only gingerbread men, which really makes me want a cookie. But that again is just markers and brown paper. So very easy to make a decorative version of that interactive element for a journal project. Not sure if I'll use it on this year's December daily journal or a future year. But then I went on to make some decorated townhouses. Now this time I did not use the dies to cut holes into my townhouse flip, but I did use the die set to decorate my townhouses to look more like houses. So I used some sets from Lawn Fawn. These were treat box add-ons. And I was a little surprised. I bought these sets 7 years ago, but they're all still available, both from Lawn Fawn on their own website and from their Amazon storefront. But check your stash. These little mini houses were all the rage, and you may have some version of die, stencil, or stamp that would do the same thing. I then decorated with a little string of lights and some stickles to make them glittery. And I enjoyed making the Christmas version so much that I also went on to make a non-Christmas version that has a more spring or summer-like tree with a little bit of grass and no Christmas decorations. So I think these make a fun little interactive element, and I'm glad to find another way to use all of my little mini house supplies. I'm not sure why those little mini houses just appeal to me so much, but I love making them, and I seem to have a lot of different supplies for making them, so I'm glad to have an alternate use. I hope that you are having a wonderful holiday season and a Merry Christmas, and I thank you for joining me today.